Assalamualaikum and greetings to all the viewers. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Husna and I am from Group 6. Our group was assigned to review Julian Treasure TED Talk titled of How to Speak so that people want to listen. The aim of our video presentation is us to identify and explain four nonverbal aspects based on Julian Treasure informative speech. These non-verbal elements are important because they help the speaker to deliver the message clearly and keep the audiences interested. So, before I continue, here's a short overview of Julian Treasure's speech. Julian Treasure explained that how we speak is just as important as what we say. He shares that our tone, voices, and body language affect people react to us. He also reminds us to avoid use negative speaking habits like gossiping, judging others, which he addressed that as seven deadly sins of speaking. Instead, he encourages us to speak with honesty, authenticity, integrity, and love. During Julian Treasure's talk, he also shows a good use of non-verbal communication, which helped him to connect with the audiences and make his talk much more powerful. Now, let us move on to the analysis. So, for the first aspect is eye contact. Julian Treasure used a strong and steady eye contact with his audiences. He looks around the hall naturally, making him to ensure to include everyone in the hall. This makes his audience feel connected and engaged with his speech. His eye contact also shows confidence and sincerity, which helps the audiences to trust what he said. The second aspect is gesture. He used simple and natural hand movement to support his point. For example, Julian talks about the seven deadly sins of speaking. When he talks about that, he used his hand to count each point, which make it easier for the audience to follow and remember his gesture clearly, but not too much, so they don't distract from his message. Overall, I think both of eye contact and gesture from Julian Treasure Talk is much more engaging and effective. His eye contact builds on a strong connection with the audience, while his gesture helps him to explain his idea much more clear. That's all from me. I will now hand over to my groupmate who will continue with the presentation.
Thank you for the explanation, Najwa, my friends. Okay, my name is Alfiza binti Mu'atta Jaskin. So, I would like to explain about the third point of this presentation, which is the third point is about the appearance, which I can see from the Julian Treasure. He is wearing the semi-formal attire, which is appropriate for the tone, color, and professional setting of the TED Talk. So, for his outfit is neat and simple, that reflecting the professionalism and allowing the audience that to focus on his message rather than his clothing. So for the fourth point, as I can see from him, is the facial expressions, which is that Julian Treasure mostly use the facial expression effectively to show the emotion and match the tone of his message. And when he is describing negative speaking habit like a gossip and negativity, which is his face show more serious and concern from his face expression. When he talk about honesty and love, his expression becoming warm and sincerity, and from that it's more like deep to his word from his mentions. So guys, for the conclusion that I can say about Julian Treasure TED Talk, that about this show is about, he was saying about non-verbal communication, so that can strengthen the spoken through the message. He effectively made the eye contact, gesture, first expressions, and then he was saying about posture that can make the speech more engaging. and persuasive. So from his presentations, the speaker can learn that using that confidence body language can make more expressive delivery, that we can see that is more we can express through it, and it can make people more engaging to our talk, and it make us truly who and what we want to say. So from that show that I learned, he was telling about how we can pursue our talk through that structure and engaging, and all is from us to show to people how we can say through our body language. So that's it from me. So, and thank you for sharing, and Assalamualaikum.